the two things of tea, and these are new. I'd be eating a steak, and I did an hour and a half of meditating. So, if you're new, this is me getting started with live streaming while I write a book, and I hope that this will take off as a thing. And either way, I'll learn something from it and continue adapting and working different strategies to succeed with various different business models that I come up with, because the world we live in is interesting. It's interesting that live streaming, making YouTube videos, any of this works at all. That people can show up to live streams. I was considering simply turning on the live stream while I was meditating and just letting the live stream play so you could just see me meditating for quite a while without really moving, just in a very relaxed state of being. Because I imagine most people probably haven't seen someone meditating and in a relaxed state. So, it's interesting. In some sense, it feels like Hunger Games, because it's like you're trying to get sponsors. Oh, snap, wait. So I'll set a timer for 10 minutes. Got a steak going upstairs. I gotta flip it. Like 10 minutes. I make cap supplements on this live stream. And I'm really just gonna document, like right now I'm testing the hypothesis. Does drinking at least 2 of these steepers of green tea a day while taking chlorella and meditating help me keep sleeping? And that's working so far. So there's another question I have, which is what happens if I consume as much green tea as humanly possible? And that's something else I'm doing throughout the day. I'm just drinking more and more and more green tea to activate my brain, to get my body going, to thank you. But just get my body going, get my mind going, like it really, like medicinally using green tea and documenting how I'm doing that and seeing how far this hypothesis goes, because I've recovered my sleep to the point where I can actually start testing out scientifically what is going to guarantee that I keep sleeping. Because I just want to sleep. I want to sleep predictably every night at the same time every night and have that continue with no disruptions or anything else going on for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus years. That would be simply marvelous. And that is challenging. Like last night I slept, so it's working well. I slept 6 hours, maybe a little bit more, but it was good sleep for those 6 hours. And woke up, drank a bunch more tea. Um, hmm. Hmm. And I intend on continuing sleeping, continuing feeling good, feeling better, in fact, feeling better and better. Continuing training. My training is basically consisted of barefoot walking and calisthenics at this point, but I want to that's something I gotta do tomorrow is I gotta stop by Pentucket High School and sign up for the assistant coaching there because they gotta do a background check on you now. They started doing that. So that'd be a good way to get back into grappling training, reintroduction to basics, and what have you. Oh, well. So, it's nice. The meditation really does me good. I'm probably gonna hit the steam room tomorrow morning. Probably before or after I go get spring water, swing by my parents' house. And then maybe I'll do a live stream first, maybe I'll do a live stream after. There's more information to go over, I guess, but just relaxing, taking it easy, drinking lots of water, eating lots of good food. Gonna have to make vitamin D soon. So I want to be really well slept. I want to be chill in the head. I want my brain to be very calm and just non stressed out. So probably later on this call, just oh, nice. It is nice. So later in this call, I'm gonna cap supplements that I need for later. Talk about the supplements I'm capping. Just scratch my own itches. Hold space. Chat things up. Before I did this call, I watched, or I didn't watch actually, I read an entire chapter of Henry Ford's biography, My Life and Work, the one on charity. And he talks about how, for lack of a vision, people suffer in business. Now, that's really like the main problem is that they don't have an overarching vision. So, and they're not motivated towards service. So ultimately, I've set up things in a way where I'm very hopeful that the business is successful. And I've set the business up in such a way that I feel like it already is successful. I feel like it already is a success, and I feel like it's going to go on to greater and greater success and grow and grow and grow and sustain growth and be able to document sustained growth and continue doing so for a long, long time. Like, I think of Week to Warrior as, in part, a media company. I think of, and it's a supplement company. It's a media company insofar as, in order to really help people, I've thought about this, like the guy who called my brother a snake oil salesman. Like, he's not right, but it's like he did us a great service because that's the thing that people are most likely to think is, oh, snake oil salesman. And I already knew that. So I already built the business model around trust, around documenting what I'm doing, around like, so when people call me a snake oil salesman, like eventually when Week to Warrior becomes such a popular supplement company that people are like on the news. They're like, Devin Young is a snake oil salesman. Week to Warrior is a scam. People will go back through my YouTube channel and they will go back and see, or at least enough people will, that they'll go back and see the documented process. And there will have been people who have been through all my videos and seen the whole process. So it'll be like people are basically just be directing their attention and others' attention towards what I want them to be paying attention to, which is how I built the company. So I'm devoting time towards explaining that. I also like talking. I also realize you have to do some form of outreach. I've realized this is a form of outreach that is YouTube is surprisingly uncompetitive. If you simply post to YouTube daily, you will develop an audience of people. It takes a long time, longer than Instagram or Facebook or anywhere else, but it is inevitable, the same as with these other platforms. It's just that there's a filter that exists right now where the only people who post daily for like 6 to 12 months, of consistent quality videos, are people who are quite far in the business journey and they become so convicted that they just start going all out with some sort of media strategy, at least the ones that succeed. And then it works because of the consistency. And it's pretty much always Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And then they continue pumping in energy into that. But YouTube is longer term. If you pump in energy into YouTube, it won't take off for a long time anyway. Like YouTube is just long-term optimization. Like you can make a video of yourself pooping, and if you just upload it, that's the only video you have in your channel, at some point it'll get like 2,000 views. It for just no reason, it'll just get 2,000 views. And then it may never get views again, but like you will get views on YouTube. It just takes longer. And I've noticed the more diverse content you make, the longer it takes. So that's why I make diverse content intentionally, because I don't want to develop an audience that only wants to watch one type of content. Oh, I gotta go flip my steak. Wait, what's your question? Why would they say that they are... Who said that about your brother horrible? Why would they say that? They are jealous. Yeah, I mean, basically, I don't know. I gotta flip my steak. I'll be back. But I mean, because that's what people think, though. They're like, oh, you're trying to make money selling a supplement. You must be a scammer. And it's just sort of the way the industry is. It's like people barely trust their doctors, but at least they know the pills do something. Like the supplement industry, it's like it's probably radioactive and snake eggs and like I gotta flip the steak, but it's just kind of how it works. So I'll explain how I've built the business to operate with that in a second. So I got another 10 minutes on that timer. So, because a lot of supplements are marketed to people. It's all good, man. I'm going to keep doing these. You can show up to other ones. I try to, I mean, just make them if you can. Don't make them if you can't. You can watch them later. They're uploaded. I'll be here for a while. I'm going to be here for a while, so don't worry about needing to catch them all immediately. But unless you got questions. Hmm. So a lot of supplements are placebos. A lot of people have. Am I pro or anti furry? I just like I want people to like I like the maxim like know thyself. Like I'm not pro or I mean like what do you mean furry? Like I don't really, you know what I mean? It's like just if someone wants to dress up like an animal, like there's a way you could do that that's not completely bizarre. And there's a way you could do that that's completely bizarre. And there's a lot of things in between. So I don't like, like am I pro or anti furry? That's like saying, are you like pro or anti fighting? It's like I like to compete in sanctioned combat sports that are professionally conducted with relatively civilized combatants. Though I understand that sometimes people start throwing punches and you got to be prepared for anything. Um, I also don't like aggravated assault. I think aggravated assault is bad. So, am I pro or anti fighting? It is pretty. It just depends on what you mean by fighting. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, meat on the counter. I gotta go make sure that the meat does not get disrupted. So, what I'm thinking is once I've been sleeping for a few weeks and my brain is working really well consistently, I will have compiled a bunch of notes. I know you will be famous soon. Thanks, man. I think I will be too, or at least relatively. I think it starts with like small fame within the lion diet circle and insomnia circles and certain YouTube circles, YouTube live streamers. And then I just I mean, at some point people find out, and but I think that that's true of anyone. Like I think that anyone, if anyone just posts consistently for long enough, you will become famous to some degree. It is just basically guaranteed. Like if you're like, I will post consistently over the next 50 years and just not really pay attention to what happens, you will just become famous. It is inevitable. Really anything. If you just produce continually for any long, how do I actually lose weight and be full? Watch my courses. Like you gotta really try to understand your body. So I'd watch the course listening to your body 101 that I have as a playlist on my homepage, my YouTube channel. Because it's a whole thing. It's not just, there's no one way. You have to like understand your own body, and then you have to understand how what you're doing affects your body. And then once you understand those two things, then you'll naturally understand how to lose weight and feel full. Pretty straightforward. So, I mean, I do like want to, like I want to succeed. Like I'm not gonna pretend I don't want to succeed. Though it is tempting to be like, no, I am complete Vulcan. I am indifferent to my own success on this. It's just, I know you can't control it. Like I can't control if I become. I think so. I mean, I don't really know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Tomorrow's promised to no man. I plan on live streaming every day as long as I'm healthy and able to, and I'll probably take maybe a day or two off every week or two. Like I might take some time off, but at least 6 days a week, probably 7 for a little while. I like building in the consistency of having certain daily habits. It really just helps my brain feel good because I'm just like my brain's all screwballs. So it's very nice too. Hello, Igor the Wise. So do I make a lot? No. No. I hope to make a lot in the near to medium future, like the short term to medium term future. But no, I do not currently make a lot of money. I'm supported by other business ventures, and I have enough to be comfortable, but I am not. No, I would definitely love a lot more money. I have I got just enough that like we can hire a babysitter sometimes, but not so much that hiring the babysitter isn't still a decision. So that's kind of like how much. And that fluctuates, but um do you think I'll become famous? You only have one subscriber. I mean, ultimately it depends. So this is the thing. I think that how many videos do you have? Like how often do you publish and what videos do you publish? And what categories do you publish in? Because if you just publish the same type of car video every single day, 3 times a day for a year, you'll probably get really famous within that car niche. So you'll have 4 videos. So no, because that means that you have one subscriber and 4 videos. That means there's one person and there's 4 things he could potentially watch. And yeah, it's just the odds aren't very good. So if you had more videos that are coming out more frequently, there would simply be more data points for YouTube to use to sort of triangulate who would even watch your stuff. And it takes YouTube years to do that. Like it'll take like probably 5 years. Like it'll probably take me 5 years to build up any sort of a substantial like fame on YouTube. But I've been doing it for 3 years, so I probably got like 2 years left. But all that I need right now is 100 people buying 6 bottles of supplements once a month. And I don't even need that because I could just make another product and launch that on Amazon because like I'm not even healthy yet. I'm just trying to get healthy and I'm writing a book about how I'm doing that. So the book could take off too. And then I'm also fine now. And then the supplements could take off in the meantime. And then once I'm sleeping and I have the book out, I can just see what things look like. And then I'll like make another product or whatever, or do whatever. Because I know the supplements, I got to go check on my steak, but I know the supplements are a good long term. I think you'll get to 100 million subscribers soon. I don't think so. I mean, maybe. You should be worried, Dog Boy. I'm worried. I'm not worried about Dog Boy. I think Dog Boy will figure it out. How do you feel about AI taking all the jobs? Oh, you should be worried, Dog Boy. I'm worried. I think how do I feel about AI taking all the jobs? I mean, there'll always be kamikazes that could be employed, like, we always kinda seem to run out of, like, suicide bombers and kamikazes. To make that take a dark turn. Um, nah, man, like, there's gonna be some new crazy dictator, crazy nut job person who, like, uses AI and technology and drone swarms to, like, become some new James Bond villain level threat, and it'll end up and then the people will go to war, and there'll be some sort of thing, and then there'll be something. There's always use for creative people. Like, that's one thing I've found is, like, I've got a business, and I could totally use people who are good at using AI, but so I don't understand, like, you always need people to use AI. AI can do that to Devin. No, we won't. We will always need people to use AI. I mean, ultimately, like, if AI just gets so sophisticated, then we're gonna need like I could hire a room of lawyers to use AI to figure out what legal loopholes existed that I could exploit in order to make billions of dollars. Like, what do you think the point of this all is? Like, I need to get some people to use AI to find legal loopholes that I can exploit to make billions of dollars because other people can do that now. Like, now all the work that was limited, like every strategy that was limited by the things that AI, or I could just ask AI to do that. Yeah, maybe once I've been sleeping a bit more. I mean, I haven't tried. Yeah, I'll just try. I'll just say AI, but you have to actually go and do it though. Like, I'll ask, but like you have to actually go and do it. You got to actually go and do the things. I don't know, ask AI dog. I think I know who Igor or the Wise is because there's only so many people named Igor. Um, but and I happen to know all of them. I'm kidding, I don't. Let me see. How could I hire a group of I have to spell the words properly. You see, it's not so easy. I don't know how people keep getting replaced by AI. Lawyers to use AI to find and exploit legal loopholes to make billions of dollars. Let's see what it says. Yeah, probably like 100,000 within the near future. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I have very finite goals, but there's lots of ways of getting there. Like, at the end of the day, there's Kickstarter too. Like, I could launch various products via Kickstarter. So, even me live streaming, like, now you guys know that I plan on launching products via Kickstarter within the next 12 months. And everyone else who watches the recording of this live stream knows that I plan on launching products on Kickstarter within the next 12 months. So now I've developed a bunch of I've developed an audience of people who will go and search my stuff on Kickstarter, which will make it higher in the search results. There's so many different ways to get the fuel necessary to get various business ideas going. And I've been testing iterations of this business idea for so long that it's like I feel like I'm like Ford just fine tuning that engine that now I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to talk about this on YouTube live streams while I eat steak and rehabilitate my sleep. And then a book will come out and I will document how the book comes out and how I market the book and how my repetitive Instagram strategy works and how like even YouTube, like this is interesting on YouTube. The repetitive posting strategy is so successful that I've tested it out with my daily meditation video series. I just release videos every day after me meditating, and that's it. It's just daily meditation. And those videos account for the majority of my subscribers over the last 90 days. The majority of my views, majority of my watch hours is just this video series called Daily Meditation Day 96, Daily Meditation Day 95, Daily Meditation, because the algorithm optimizes around showing people what this is um based on the repetitive nature of the thing. So all you have to do is consistently post, and if you consistently post something, you'll get attention for that. But the problem is, if you're in a narrow domain, if you're just, let's say I just posted meditation videos for 2 years straight, and I got 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, it's like, what am I gonna do? Sell a meditation course? And now I'm like, oh, now it's supplement time. Now it's I'm gonna sell, like, I don't know. Yeah, now I'm gonna sell you a book that on metabolism after talking about meditation for 2 years. People are like, it's a non sequitur. It's that you lose people. So I'm just starting from, I'm a guy and I'm going to post what comes to my mind and what's most relevant to me. Now I'm doing that through live streams, and then I'm doing other consistent repetitive things. See you later, man. And now I'm doing other consistent repetitive things to test different platforms to see how I can generate these flashes of attention that, because of the nature of the live streams and courses and everything that I've set up on YouTube and other platforms, that I'm gonna put these all up on. I'm gonna download these videos and put them all up on other platforms and stuff. So because of this wide array of videos that I have on YouTube and like the website and everything, I end up getting long-term attention from these sorts of things. And then I talk about this, and then people who are interested in this attentional optimization come on and they see it. And over time, it becomes a documentation of how I'm using business strategies and long-term thinking and long-term attention span selection to create a business, share ideas. I mean, I just ultimately hope that people end up implementing good ideas and living good lives, because if the world is full of people who are suffering stupidly from preventable things, then thanks, man. Me too. I hope you make it big as well in whatever it is you're committed to. If you're committed to something good, I mean, if it's something bad, then, I don't hope you make it big. But what are you into, man? Now I'm interested. But anyway, so that's basically just how it goes, and that's all it really takes. So I'm literally still rehabilitating my sleep, and I'm documenting that process, which is going to become the book series, or just the book, and then I can write other books off that. But because I have a lot of other ideas, I just want to get something expressed. But at the end of the day, I just realized that ultimately YouTube live streams are where you go if you want to connect that long term, uncut, unfiltered stream of consciousness style content creation, like Alan Watts, Terrence McKenna. If you want to bring that into the immediate moment, YouTube live streams are basically where that occurs, because it's a live stream and it's recorded. So if you're someone who likes uninterrupted video talking about things occurring now, then you're going to go go to YouTube live stream. So if I want to make my ideas relevant to now in this manner, YouTube live stream, and then it's documented for posterity's sake. So that's cool. But for now, the big thing is tea. Just drinking as much tea as possible, because the detox properties of tea made in this manner. I'm just going to challenge myself. I did an hour and a half of meditating before I came on the live stream. And they're interesting. I mean, I just started doing these kind of like on a whim about a week ago. And they're different than videos, and that a video, I usually like a video is more it's just different because there's no possibility in the video for other people to come in and interrupt from the peanut gallery. So a video has this sort of finished product kind of a vibe to it, whereas a live stream, I feel it's not just me recording something. Dude, I ran into those issues because they were feeding me soy. They just couldn't make steak without soy because my parents actually went to Walmart and got me stuff to make my own steak. I just immediately, well, I think like after like 14 hours, I slept. I like fasted, and then like I ate some eggs. I think I slept, and then they got me like some of the meat, and then I ate the meat, and then I slept. But it wasn't like immediately after. I did have to wait some time for the soy to get out of my system, but it was just very obviously a problem with their contamination and not a problem with carnivore. Carnivore itself works wonderfully. I just run into so many issues. Like I'm gonna get like a lead test kit and like test the plates I have for lead and stuff. I'm just becoming very, very thorough of anything that could be contributing to any of these ongoing issues. And that's really the purpose of this video series is to create a space for that and document me writing the book so that I don't know, I just decided to do it. I think it's fun. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm probably going to do maybe I'll do something else after. I might leave that as a surprise, or you could go back and watch all my other videos where I mention what I might be doing after, but I'll do some other probably live stream type thing after, interview type thing. We'll see. I like sharing information via this but extreme diets like that seem so hard on the go. How do you manage tough diets on the move? It's pretty easy if you have planning. I mean, for me, it's not I just need to like have some period of time where I'm sleeping consistently. So I'm not really on the move much right now because I don't want to. It's stressful for me. Like it just stresses me out. Like I don't want to do it. So I'm just not doing it. But if you don't have like insomnia that veers towards total insomnia and the complete inability to digest anything, then you probably won't have as hard of a time doing that while traveling. It's like my brother didn't really have an issue. My wife had like somewhat of an issue, but not really as much of an issue. I mean, she did have an issue, but she was just able to eat other things for a few days. Like my body is just so messed up right now that I just need to like take it easy for a while. So that's yeah, at least until I've had consistent sleep for a few months. They're just planning. I bring a portable grill with me places. Air fryer. I've like you could just buy an air fryer wherever you're going and just leave it there if it's somewhere you go consistently. Just cooking it in the oven in a skillet or something. I mean, there's so many different ways to cook meat. So just kind of knowing different ways to cook meat. But yeah, my body is just very, very, very sensitive right now. So I don't want to like do anything to create any new variables that could disrupt my sleep because I'm just starting to sleep consistently. These past like 2, 3 months, 4-ish months, stretching it 5 months, really stretching it before 5 months, no consistent sleep. Sleep, but not consistent sleep. And that went on for like 18 months to 2 years. So there's a 6 month prodrome of like really bad chronic fatigue, and then like 18 months of like sleep instability and just kind of like it's just a whole it's like literally oh kind of freaked me out that I literally thought I had cancer because it's the same symptoms as like developing cancer, but I had my brain scan, so it's not brain cancer. Dog boy, you into any diets? So I don't have brain cancer, no brain tumors, nothing like that. All good there. Just this persistent form of insomnia that seems to.
Daddy,
Hi, April. April, you upstairs?
broken.
The chair's broken?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix it later.
Okay, Daddy. Come on. Wait, I need you to come fix it now.
No, I'll fix it later.
No, now. You have to fix it now.
No, later. April, can you go upstairs for me, please? Oh, if you go upstairs right now, they'll give you lots of cuddles tonight.
Hands to slow, please.
Nope. 3, 2, 1, go. Go upstairs. You're not going fast enough, April.
April, come on, let's finish our food.
Gotta train them while they're young. Workout routines. I do have my workout routine is just you gotta like know where you're at to start with, but basically I'm just trying to build my mitochondrial function via barefoot walking consistently every day, deep breathing, meditations, push-ups throughout the day. I'm basically doing push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, leg lifts, back bridges, neck bridges, body weight squats, knees over toes squats, roll-up pistol squats, different forms of squats, but geared at mobility, skill, avoiding fatigue, and long-term consistent training. And I'm just building my ability to do that, and that is very, very, very fun. That is awesome. And I'll probably introduce kettlebells to that soon, but right now, just doing that, I'm making plenty of progress. So I don't feel the need to change that up at all. But yeah, so like adding in some kettlebell swings, Turkish get-ups, drilling. I've got a jujitsu mat rolled up in my garage that as soon as I've got enough energy and I'm well slept enough, I'm going to organize the garage so I can put the jujitsu mat down and do lots and lots of solo drilling in the garage, like solo mobility drills, calisthenics, body weight exercises, drilling with my brother, kettlebells. I like the quick and the dead, like Pavel's stuff. I really don't have, like, I don't have a style of working out now. It's basically just driven by what I feel like is going to help my body. I'll do like hikes. I'll just go on hikes like every few months, every other month, like just go hike up a bunch of mountains and like go hiking for a few days and backpacking. Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna make workout related content. Just once I start sleeping more, I want to start making a lot more different types of. Yeah, I do want to make workout related content. Just documenting what I'm doing, courses, even like how to think about exercise and building training programs. Putting out content on the website about that. Just putting out. I really want to create like I want to put out information on everything ultimately. I mean, workout related content, not so much politics cuz that's not really my wheelhouse yet. But yeah, exercise related content like jiu-jitsu strategy. Yeah, totally. Workout related content. But very much geared around teaching people how to think about workouts, not just like, oh, here's a workout to do. Like you got to know how to really tailor your activity to the goal. So during insomnia episode, have you ever tried nonstop working out your body hit? Oh yeah, I tried that a bunch my junior year when I was having insomnia episodes, and I just ended up getting adrenal fatigue in addition to having insomnia, which really blew. That was not fun. So I have tried that. It doesn't really work. What does work though is this works sometimes. Drinking green tea on like really, really dark green tea that's been steeped for a long time, like this. And why did I get? Oh, what is adrenal fatigue? Adrenal fatigue is just when you deadlift your max deadlift every single day for a month, and you'll know what adrenal fatigue is. It's where your body is just like freaking toasted. Your nervous system is toasted. It's just so used to firing on all cylinders that there ain't any more cylinders to fire on, baby. It's like you have no energy to do anything. You feel terrible unless you do a workout, which only makes you feel good for a short amount of time, and then you feel terrible again. Like you basically are like stressing yourself out just to feel with exercise, just to feel something. You keep building progressive tolerance to the stress from the exercise. You need to keep escalating until you just spend like 3 months doing pretty much nothing. And then your body eventually heals if you eat right. Christopher Walker's stuff helps with that. Carnivore, I think, definitely helps with that. But adrenal fatigue is pretty crappy. I recommend people avoid that. Drinking green tea sometimes helps. Fasting helps. Just working out. I mean, it works sometimes. It's just it doesn't work like every time. If you try to like make that your modus operandi, it just does not turn out well. And that's even like there's a lot of things that work for short periods of time. There's a lot of things that work semi inconsistently. There's a lot of strategies that yield results at different speeds. That's a lot of what I'm doing on this live stream series is just talking about this to pick my own brain about. You'd think I avoided caffeine for most of the time I had insomnia, but I found that it nah, not really. I mean, like if I've like not consumed caffeine for a week straight in the middle of an insomnia episode, and then I take caffeine, then I fall asleep. Like there's a lot of paradoxical stimulation is something that happens where stimulants will actually knock me out if I'm really deep into an insomnia episode. It's the same way like stimulants would calm people with ADHD down. Stimulants can knock you out if you're in the middle of an insomnia episode if you do it right. So caffeine and green tea is like perfect for that because green tea also has detox properties and other neurological properties that I believe help that. So, hmm, hmm. I think I just left my steak in the air fryer. I'm gonna check on that thing. like a gallon and a half, but I don't use that many leaves because I steep it for a really long time to get all the tannins out. So, like a gallon and a half, and I'll just pass out. It's really nice. I really like it. Like I'm gonna go hit the sauna. I'm gonna not take any Vyvanse tomorrow because I'm also waiting for their prescription to get refilled. But I'm not gonna take any tomorrow, which it coincides nicely with when I was planning on testing this out. Drink a bunch of green tea and hit the steam room. And something about being in ketosis, like really super deep ketosis for this long and having saturated my body with like 4 of these a day for the last few days, is that I don't think I'll have really any reaction to ceasing Vyvanse because the catechins and polyphenols in the green tea have a similar stimulant effect whereby I need less of other stimulants. And I also can take these like B complex and caffeine bombs. My biggest accomplishment while battling an episode of insomnia. While battling an episode of insomnia, I guess like continuously reporting on it and getting all of the supplements that I created made, like sort of like setting up the business. Like I've been basically setting up the business while I have and like raising a family and like getting in shape. I guess just I mean honestly, I feel like the biggest accomplishment is basically just surviving. But I've also created some interesting things to help me survive, like the supplements, the B vitamin, the like I mean, I would just say that's the biggest accomplishment because like what an episode of insomnia looks like is basically just like I it doesn't come on slow. It's like I don't sleep one night. My body's like really exhausted. Say I sleep a lot the next night. Then the next night I get shitty sleep. Then the next night I get no sleep. Then the next night I get no sleep. Then I get like a ton of sleep. Then I get no sleep, no sleep. And then it's just right into an episode. And then I'm just not sleeping at all. And then it's like, and then I'm like, okay, I have to start doing something before I just like run out of decision power to do anything. So I just start trying things because it's like, I don't know how many weeks you have like in that state. So week number 1, I'm kind of like really bad. Week number 2, by week number 2, I mean I'm pretty much of 0 sleep. I'm pretty much useless, but I can still do things. Week number 3, I am bedridden. Week number 4, I feel like I'm going to immediately die. Like I feel like I am going to just drop dead from a heart attack or brain aneurysm on the spot. So I've only gotten to that point twice in my life. Like I don't think I could really get. And then it's basically just recovering from that then